Hello, my dear children and parents. Welcome to Indus Valley Public School RAT e-learning classes of English, where we will be doing a lesson from your Footprints book. And the name of the lesson is Footprints Without Feet. This lesson is written by H.G. Wells. His full name is Herbert George Bell. He was an English writer. He was prolific in many genres, novels, short stories, work of social commentary, satire, etc. He is best remembered for his science fiction novels and is often called the father of science fiction, along with Jules Verne and Hugo Gernsback. So now coming towards the lesson, first we should know the introduction of the lesson. That is, the story is about a scientist whose name was Griffin. He discovers the chemical which can make a man visible, but at the same time, the man can be touched and felt physically. That means a man can be invisible, but he has his structure which can be felt, which can be touched, but it cannot be seen. So here in the story, we will find out how he, that means scientist, uses or misuses his power for his own needs. So now, what happened here? Two boys were highly surprised. Why? Because they saw muddy impression on the steps of a house in London. So this story is in London, where two boys were roaming and they have found footmarks on the steps of a house. They were the fresh footmarks of a barefooted man. That means somebody was recently walking and that marks was coming up. That is, like the person is invisible, but you can see if any action is done by that person, तो वो विजिबिलिटी हो जाती थी. अगर वो कुछ कैरी करता है या कुछ वेयर करता है या कहीं मिट्टी से आता है या कहीं सैंड में चलता है तो उसके इंप्रेशन पड़ते रहते हैं. But that man is invisible. Okay? So now the boys followed them. The impressions got fainter and finally disappeared. So मड के निशान कितनी देर चलेंगे? कुछ देर दिखेंगे, बाद में वो फेंट हो जाएंगे, बाद में वो गायब हो जाएंगे. So similarly, this footmarks also fainted and disappeared. The mystery of footmarks was quite simple. The boys were following a scientist. He had discovered how to make the human body transparent. So now we will find Griffin's. He was a great scientist, but he was eccentric scientist. Eccentric means he was a very strange person. Okay? So Griffin was a great scientist. He carried out many experiments to prove that the human body could become invisible. In the end, he swallowed some rare drugs and his body became transparent. He was a lawless person. His landlord disliked him for his eccentric behavior and tried to eject him. In revenge, he set house on fire. He had to remove all his clothes if he wanted to be unseen by the people. He is like a homeless wanderer without clothes. He had no money. So, उसने अपने लैंडलॉर्ड का घर जला दिया था because his landlords बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान हो गए थे उसके इसेंट्रिक नेचर से. तो वो उसको घर से बाहर निकालना चाहते थे. इस वजह से ग्रिफिन ने उनका घर जला दिया. अब उसके रहने की कोई जगह नहीं बची. So he became a homeless wanderer without clothes. Without clothes why? Because उसको अगर अपनी visibility hide करनी है तो उसे without clothes रहना होता है. Okay? Now what happened in a big London store? So now why he went in that big London store, what he did, we will see here. So what was there? The air was bitterly cold. So it was a time of chill cold. Griffin was without clothes. So instead of walking about the streets, he entered a London store for warmth. Why he entered the London store? He wanted to get the warmth. He enjoyed the pleasure of clothes and food freely. He fitted himself out with warm clothes there. He became fully dressed up with shoes, an overcoat and a hat. After putting on clothes, he became visible. He had cold meat and coffee, sweets and wine from the grocery store. He slept on a pile of quills. He didn't wake up until the assistant arrived the next morning. When they came near he panicked and began to run. But he could not become invisible. He could become invisible only he was totally naked. So he took off his newly found clothes. Once more he became naked in chill January air. Now in Drury Lane. So why he went to Drury Lane? Let's see. In Drury Lane, what he did? He hurried to Drury Lane, the center of theatre world. He found a shop he was searching. He went to a shop. He came out of the shop wearing bandages around his forehead, glasses, false nose, whiskers, and a large hat. Then he attacked a shopkeeper and taken all his money he could find. So what happened? He just went Drury. It's a theater over there where he got all the artificial stuff to change his outlook. So he collected all the stuff and then he pushed the shopkeeper, collected the money, and then he planned to go Iping village. What he did there? Griffin wanted to get away from the crowded London. He came to the village of Iping. He booked 2 rooms in a local inn. The arrival of a stranger of such strange appearance became the talk of the people. Mrs. Hall tried to be friendly with her guest, Griffin, but he told that he did not want to be disturbed. He wanted to be alone. She thought that her guest was an eccentric scientist and he already paid her in advance. She didn't mind his strange habit and irritable temper. His cash was finished. He told a lie that he was expecting a check at any moment. Then what happened? Clergyman blowed. So now what happened? His money was finished. Griffin's money was finished. So he robbed clergyman. What he did? How he did? A strange episode occurred. A clergyman and his wife were awakened by the noise in a study. But there was a study room where noise was coming. And that noise was coming in a very early morning. They came downstairs and heard the chink of money being taken from the desk. So whatever the money was kept inside the drawer, it was taken out. They were hearing the noise. With poker in his hand, the clergyman flung open the door. He shouted, "Surrender." So clergyman, the priest, he said surrender to that person. But he was surprised. Clergyman was surprised to see the room was empty because no one was seen inside the room. They looked under the desk, behind the curtain, and even up the chimneys. So wo curtain ke piche, chimneys and everywhere they looked, but they did not find anyone. One was there. No one was there. They found the desk open and the money was missing. They were highly surprised, couldn't understand anything. Now, Mrs. Hall's furniture shows strange behavior. What all things happened? The landlord and his wife woke up very early. They found Griffin's door wide open. Usually it was shut and locked. They peeped around but found nobody. They found Griffin's clothes and bandages were lying about. All of a sudden, Mrs. Hall heard a sniff close to her ear. A hat leapt up and dashed itself into her face. Then the chair became alive. They turned away in fear. Then the chair pushed them both out of the room. Then the door was slammed and locked after them. Mrs. Hall almost fell down the stair and started crying. They were sure that the room was haunted by spirit. The villagers suspected that the trouble was caused by witchcraft. When the news of burglary at the clergyman's home became known, everyone doubted Griffin's hand in it. This suspicion grew stronger when Griffin suddenly showed some ready cash. He had no cash before a few days. Invisible Man shows himself. Mrs. Hall went to Griffin's room. He was there. She asked what he was doing to her chairs upstairs. She also asked how he entered a locked room. The scientist lost his temper. He became furious and cried, I'll show you. Suddenly he threw away all bandages, whiskers, spectacles, and even nose. The horrified man in the bar was staring at Headless Man. So Griffin removed all the artificial stuff what he was putting in order to make his visibility, and he did all this thing in the bar, and everybody inside the bar was horrified. They were terrified by seeing this headless creature. Encounter with Constable Jaffer. Jaffer was a policeman. The police constable who had been informed arrived now. He was totally surprised to find that he was to arrest a man without a head. There followed a wonderful scene. Now, a wonderful scene was there. The scientist started throwing his clothes one by one. He was becoming more and more invisible as he threw off one garment after another. Finally, the man became invisible. Some people who tried to hold him were beaten by the unseen blows that came from nowhere. In the end, Jailers was knocked unconscious. Nervous and excited people were crying, Hold him! Griffin was invisible and free now. No one knew where to lay hand on him. Means this Griffin, he removed all the clothes. Now nobody was able to understand what to do and what not to do because he became fully invisible now. So again he was free from that particular place also. So my dear children, the conclusion of the lesson is, the lesson gives a message that misuse of science and its great discoveries can make even a brilliant scientist like Griffin a monster and a threatening, lawless person. It describes the tendency of human nature to misuse creative discoveries meant for common good but end up creating menace by misappropriating it. So we should not misuse the power that we possess. Now coming towards some questions that is given inside your book. Please find out the answer. Hope this video will help you out to find out the answer. How did Invisible Man first become visible? So it is in London store. Second, why was he wandering the street? So he was wandering the street because he was not having any place because he has burnt his landlord's home. Next one, why does Mrs. Hall find the scientist eccentric? Because he wants solitude and he did not want that he should get disturbed. Next question, what curious episode occurred in the study? That amount was taken from the clergyman's straw. Then, what all extraordinary things happened at the inn? So chair was moving, pushing off landlady, and robbery was happening. So everybody was thinking this room was powered by haunted, you can say witch and all. All things happen. Okay, so hope you have understood this video, and thank you for watching the video.